Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I kind of wanted to do something a little different. So what I decided to do was kind of talk to you guys about the makeup products that I hate, that I spent money on. Like, I totally hate that I spent money on these things. And I kind of either fell for the hype of the item, or I kind of wanted to go the cheaper route and then decided that it made no sense to do that because I hate the products. And some of them I just wanted to try. So, I want to show you guys what I got on this table in front of me. So to start off, I know that I've mentioned this before. I have not decided what I want to do with this. I don't know if I want to chuck it and throw it out. I only literally used it like once, maybe twice, but I feel like it was once. This is the Wet n Wild mascara, the Lash-O-Matic, and it's basically the mascara with fibers. Long story short, because I did talk about this in a previous video, totally hate it, totally hate it, totally hate it. The fibers were going into my eye. I did exactly what the instructions, and this is from another video, but because I'm filming back to back. But anyway, yeah, the results that you see back here is not what you're gonna get. Number one, and number two, honestly, I followed the instructions and it was totally uncomfortable on my eyes. I'd rather just do false lashes. That's way more comfortable than this. So not gonna happen. So you'll like my hair. By the way, I'm doing laundry. So I'm a hot mess. Anyway, yeah, don't like this at all. There's way more better options in the drugstore, and I just went for this one. I don't know why. So yeah, this one sucks ass, like big time. This palette here I spoke about already. This is, if I can get it open, this is the Maybelline, the 24 karat nudes. The pigmentation is 100% off. Maybe one or two of the eyeshadows in this palette are actually worth trying if they were to be sold individually, which I haven't bothered checking. I would try them out. The gold for sure is one of the ones that I would say is pretty decent, and maybe one of the other kind of satiny ones, but everything else is super patchy and it does not apply smoothly or evenly, and you just really have to pull teeth to get this palette to work and blend well, and it was totally not worth the money, and I wish that I would have known it before the 7 days had expired, because I would have returned it, but I waited too long to try the palette, so that's on me. Next we have the Revlon Photo Ready line type of foundation and the powder. This might work for many people, it just didn't work for me, and I have combination skin. I don't know if it's just my skin or just my preference. I honestly have only tried it a couple times and just totally disliked it. I feel like there's little shimmery kind of particles that end up on your face when you use them together. I've tried using the powder alone. The powder does that to me, but I've also tried this one, the foundation alone, and it did the same thing. I was totally not pleased. I like the finish. I like how it did make my skin kind of look like it was airbrushed, and it is very lightweight on the skin in my opinion, but it did leave like a glittery effect, like shimmery and glittery effect on my skin that I really did not like. I totally bought this so many months ago, like so many months ago, probably like early spring last year. As I said, I used it a couple times and just didn't even bother using it again. It's just been sitting in my vanity. The part that sucks is not only did I pay for this product, but these colors totally match me perfectly. Let's talk about the Morphe concealer. This one's in Macchiato, and it's the perfect color for my under eye. It's just lighter than my skin tone and gives me a little bit of brightness. The reason why I'm talking about this concealer in my video, well, in this video, is because I don't really reach for it. I feel like the texture, like the consistency is so moussey. It's almost like a thick lip gloss in a sense. I don't know, like, it does crease in my fine lines as well. It's just a little too moussey for me. I like an in-between, and this is just a little moussey for me. It does have like a medium scent. Doesn't bother me at all, actually. I didn't even think about it until now that I'm like swatching and stuff. But it's it's a little moussey. I'd like a looser consistency. My preference in concealer right now would be the Urban Decay Naked Concealer or the MAC Pro Longwear. I like that kind of loosey but still thick kind of consistency, and this is just like a mousse. And I've had it for months and I just haven't reached for it. So that's why it's in this video. Next, we have this Milani Brow and Eye Highlighter. It's, what can I say? I get the idea behind it, but not everyone has really thick brows. And so for me, this just didn't work. You would have to continue to sharpen, because the moment that you do one brow and then you're going to the other, it gets thick, so you're going to use the product up so much quicker. I like the formula of it. It is a waxy type of formula, and this isn't taupe, and the natural taupe was a good color for my brows. You don't have to work hard for it. It totally just kind of blends in and it applies easily. Again, the only thing is it wastes away so quickly that by the time you're done with one brow, you're going to the other. And then my brows are so thin. If I had really thick brows, then I wouldn't be complaining. But unfortunately, this just doesn't make sense. And then the edge of the highlighter, I mean, the highlighter is basically for you to kind of clean up your brows. It is a matte highlighter, which I like. But again, you know, I'm not trying, I don't have that much space up here or really thick brows. This is just way too thick for me. I don't like it. Unfortunately, it's a waste of money, basically. So we're talking about the L'Oreal Infallible Sculpt Liquid Eyeliner. If you're familiar with this eyeliner, you'll know that the tip of it is a round circle. Now, this one may look a little different to you, but that's because I went in with my eyebrow scissors and I went to the edges and I just totally cut the little ball off. And I got as close to a point as I could. That being said, unfortunately, it's a little thicker than I wanted it to be, but I really didn't want to like mess this shit up that bad. It's on me that I ended up not really looking at the packaging properly, but this is the thing. Okay, so it glides perfectly. I mean, the tip, come on. I mean, it's completely condensed and it's even and it's opaque. The problem, it does not dry matte. Who wants a shiny eyeliner? I know I don't. It just doesn't dry matte. It's so shimmery and shiny. It dries really quickly. And this will take you a long way because it just lasts so long and it's kind of waterproof and everything, but it's just a shiny eyeliner and I hate it and I wish I hadn't bought it. Next we have two Ulta Glitter Eye Top Coats. I got one in black and then I ended up getting this one. Well, this one is High Maintenance, which is like a black one, and then this one is Fairy Princess. No. This is just a hot mess. It's supposed to be a topper, I get it. But it is just a hot mess. If you're a topper, why are you applying color? I mean, as a topper, you should just, it's just going to change your eye look. I mean, obviously, right? So the black one is just totally going to change your eye look, and there's so much fallout. You have a total mess. You're better off just getting regular glitters. That's just what it is. You're better off getting like a glitter adhesive and glitter, applying that, and then doing your eyeshadow, your face later, because this is just a hot mess. There is totally, so not only is it going to change the color of whatever look you already have going on, there's all this fallout and it doesn't stay at all. Like, it doesn't stay. This pinky one, I mean, I wish you could see what just happened. I totally just opened it and there's like glitter. I mean, there's stuff falling out. This is just, jeez. So this one's not too bad if you're doing a light color in terms of, because it's frosty, so it's cute. No, you can't use this as a highlighter because it is a hot mess. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Like, it's just, it's just bad. As a topper, I can see it because it doesn't change the color of whatever look you're doing, but you still have to deal with all that fallout. And then again, it doesn't last all day because you're not using an adhesive or anything like that, unless I'm using it wrong. But I've had these for a while and I regretted buying them. So now I want to talk to you guys about this Maybelline Dream Bronze BB 8-in-1 Beauty Balm. It does have SPF 25, which is why I did get it. I did get this last year. And it's supposed to give you like a sun-kissed glow, and it's supposed to be a perfector for that. Let me tell you this. I don't like it. It doesn't dry, like it doesn't dry to a powder. So when I did bronze my skin with it, I literally did the perimeter to give me like that JLo glow. And it looked amazing. I will say it looked amazing. It looked beautiful, applied and blended well. But then you have to set it, because if you don't set it, it's just sticky. And who wants a sticky mess on their face? Because I don't. Especially in the summer. Who wants stickiness all over? I'm not just comfortable with that. So I regretted buying this. I literally used it once and I was like, I can't. And that was it. Okay, and we're almost done. So I have all of these. I have all of these liquid lipsticks. Now these are from LA Splash, and they have like a series of collections. So I got these when liquid lip was like the next big thing. And I totally just stashed them, put them away, because they were like bomb. They were amazing, because these were one of the first liquid lipsticks to have come out ever. Once other companies like Gerard, Sephora, you know, etc., had started coming out with liquid lipsticks, I stashed these and never pulled them out again. And I think I'm going to throw them out. I don't feel like giving them to anybody. Do they last long? Absolutely, yes. They last a very long, a lifetime. The only thing is they're so drying from the moment they dry. Literally, they dry in a matter of seconds. The moment that it dries, your lips are crusty. Like, they feel crisp and hard, and it's just uncomfortable. If your lips are already dry, I mean, I would say exfoliate and try to hydrate them with a moisturizer. But it still doesn't make that much of a difference. And it's unfortunate because they have such pretty colors. I mean, super pretty colors. They really do. Again, these are not colors that another company doesn't already have or hasn't already created. You get the severe butthole lip. And it almost like a like snake skin kind of. And it's just super uncomfortable. And I wish they were good, because they're like super inexpensive and opaque, but they're just not good. Lastly, I want to talk to you guys about these Wonder Brow kind of eyebrow gel situations. I have it in black brown, and I also have it in brunette. Why? Because I go from lighter to darker often throughout the year, because I keep changing my mind. Number one, the applicator. I'll talk to you about one of them. The applicator is just too thick, so you have to use one of your brushes. So that's number one. Number two, eventually with time it starts to dry and get kind of like chunky. I don't like that. And yes, it does kind of help you create a brow. You've seen the advertisements. Yes, you can use a brush and kind of mold your brow, make it look the way you want it to look. And is it waterproof? Absolutely. The only thing is, I don't see anyone using this for more than a day. I mean, if you're going swimming, I get it, but you need to wash it off at the end of the day, because when you're taking off your foundation, it creates this buildup. And for me, I have to make sure I do my foundation first, because if I do my brows first, or my brows were done like from the night before or something like that, honestly, it's a hot mess. It lightens the color, and it just gets kind of weird. It's good if you know you're gonna, like, if the weather, it's gonna be raining, you're gonna be outside, you're gonna be sweating, or you're gonna be swimming. Absolutely, this is good. But for it every day, stick to your brow pomade or your brushes, because honestly, it's not worth it if you're gonna do it on an everyday basis. In my opinion, just saying. Okay guys, so that is all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed my dislikes and where I've spent my money and I regretted it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because it's free. And if you do subscribe, YouTube will let you know every time I upload something new, and you'll kind of stay up to date with what I'm doing. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.